Welcome to the Spear of Destiny video, also known as the lance of the Lord that pierced Jesus' side. It all starts here at the Hofburg Museum, the Treasury Museum in the Hofburg in Vienna, Austria. This is the outside of the building. It's very beautiful, very ornate with statues. This is the top with the eagle and the crown and statues, victory statues. This is an angel blowing the trumpet. Also a horse rearing up in victory in front of the Hofburg Museum. One more shot of the front with the eagle and the crown at the top. More angels with trumpets and the crown. And this is the Spear of Destiny, also known as the Lance of the Lord that was thrust into Jesus' side, as it's displayed in the Hofburg Museum, the Treasury Museum. Very beautiful display. Another shot of it in the display. It's housed with two other pieces in the display, which you'll see soon. The spear is about 18 inches long, and they have time dated it and stamped it and checked it and x-rayed it and everything, and proven that this is a Roman sword from the correct time period as Jesus. These are some close-up shots of the front, and you can see the nail that was taken from the cross is wired to the front. I'll come back to that in a minute. It is displayed with a larger cross that was carried into battles, and the battles were always won, and a smaller cross to the right with the actual piece of the wood from the cross with a nail hole in it. This is detail of the back of the spear. They say these wings may have been added on by a king later on, and they're wired on. You can see that they're wired on, and they may not have been there originally. There's another shot of the wings added on and the wiring to hold them on in the back. The front has the nail that was taken from the cross by Longinus and wired to the end of the spear, and he carried the spear to his deathbed. The nail is about 4 or 4.5 inches long, and you can see it wired in the opening in the middle, and it almost fits perfectly. And he used plenty of wire to wire it on. There'll be a better shot of the nail later on in the video. The Spear of Destiny, the spear thrust by Roman soldier Longinus into Christ's side. And on the right you can see where it got broken at one time and was repaired with this gold sheath by a king in France. It says in Latin, going up the side of the gold sheath, the lance and nail of the Lord. There's another picture of where it was broken and then put back together with the gold sheath. It is 24 karat gold sheath that was put on by, I think, the King of France. Now here's a shot of it apart with the nail. That is the nail without the wire around it. And it's about 4 or 4.5 inches long. This is Jesus on the cross statue in the Treasury Museum. The Treasury Museum has beautiful works of art. This is another statue of Jesus on the cross with Mary, his mother, and Mary Magdalene at the base, and a third woman. Very beautiful artwork. There's lots of these in the Treasury Museum of Vienna, Austria. Longinus was the Roman soldier who thrust the spear into Jesus' side. When he did, well, actually these are other paintings, famous paintings from different artists, different versions of what it looked like when the spear was thrust in Jesus' side. When the spear was thrust in his side, blood and water came out and sprayed into Longinus' eyes and cured his eyes. His eyes were going bad and cured his eyes. Longinus fell to his knees and begged forgiveness and said, "Surely this man is the Son of God." This painting is called The Repentance of Longinus. This is a statue of Longinus in the Vatican. And this is a bust of Longinus, Roman soldier from Jesus' time. Another picture of the spear resting peacefully. The spear is about 18 inches long and about 3 inches wide. Thank you very much for watching my video. Hope you enjoyed it.